what has this week been like for you guys going back to virtual and just kind of having to make that adjustment?
I mean, I don't think we treat it any different, honestly. I think, our coaches do a great job of just keeping us focused, keeping us engaged in the meetings, and I don't think it makes any difference. I mean, these guys are taking the stuff from meetings, taking it to the field, and we didn't have any problems, doing our assignments and whatnot today. So I don't think it makes any difference for us.
Do you feel like, how much of an improvement do you feel you guys produced on Sunday? Not the Eagles, but it was kind of a successful offense. How you guys feel like you guys did on Sunday?
I think we played well. Obviously not well enough to win. I think you talk about some of the missed tackles. Some of that stuff just can't happen, and we understand that. Putting in tackling drills and whatnot. Taking the extra step in practice today. I think stuff like that. We just keep doing that, and it just works. It works on ourselves. Just making sure we're in position, and that's most of our problem is, not being completely in position. Taking our shot and trying to get the ball out. So we just know we have to be better making those tackles.
What did you guys do in practice today, tackling-wise?
Again, we practice taking the extra step. We practice getting the ball out, doing some jet roll, different tackling drills with each other, getting off blocks and making those tackles easier when you get off blocks. Sometimes those tackles are hard to make because you're engaged with a blocker trying to make a tackle with one arm and whatnot, and that's just hard to do for anybody. So that's kind of our focus today.
How would you describe the kind of leader that CJ is, not just for the defense, but for the whole group?
CJ does a little bit of everything. I think the experience that he brings to our team, you just can't say enough about him as a player and as a man, and as a captain of this team. He speaks to the offense, he speaks to defense. He even talks to special teams, and sometimes, captains forget about special teams, and I think it's important that he brings it up because, that's a pivotal part of the game. The games are won and lost on special teams. I think, CJ does a great job leading our defense, and you see how he plays. He flies around. He makes sure we're all lined up, and he does his job in the run and the pass.
It seems important for him to be a part of this, turning this franchise around. Can you feel that when you speak to him, and what are the things that kind of show you that?
Just the way he goes about business, a guy who doesn't really talk a lot, just shows up to work and makes other people better. And I think that's what you want from a guy in his position. And I think that's what we all strive to be, as a guy that makes everybody else around him better. So I say that's what, makes him stick out from other guys, is that he does a good job of he does so much on his own that he makes everybody else better. He makes everybody else's job easier. For the young guys who are playing with him, I know it's helping them, and it's helping us as a D-line, putting us in the right position, letting us know where the ball is being ran every play, letting us know, run and pass, and he does a great job of that.
How would you describe Saleh's demeanor in terms of the way he handles the adversity you guys are facing?
I think he kind of stays just even keel. I think he doesn't really change. There's no highs and there's no lows, with him. We all know that there's a sense of urgency to get things fixed, and I think he's coaching like that, and we're all playing like that. We understand that this isn't going to be overnight, but we want to see improvement, and that's what we strive for each and every day.
With the read option, obviously it's a challenge for defensive ends. A lot of it's coming right at you. What are the keys for a defensive end dealing with that formation, that strategy?
The eyes are the key. I understand my assignment. I just have to make sure my eyes are in the right place. Sometimes, they do a good job with the RPOs and handing the ball off, and then sometimes Tua keeps it. So, that's all eyes, and our coaches do a great job of letting us know, whether we're a quarterback player, whether we're a dive player, and what our responsibility is. So with the defense being so simple, it helps me out because whether I'm a quarterback player or dive player, our defense tells me what I am. So there's not much to do, just do my assignment.
How much does this team need to win a game at this point? I know that sounds kind of weird to say, but you've lost 5 out of 6, and Robert talks a lot about promise and how much that he sees improvement, but yet you're not putting wins on the table. Just as how much does your locker room need to see a little positive reinforcement out of this?
I mean, obviously we all play to win. We don't go out there to play to lose, obviously. But I mean, defense, as a defense, we know we have to play better. And despite, what steps we may take forward, I think, we just hold ourselves to such a high standard that we know we have to be better. And again, I'm gonna always put on the D line. I just think we have to make more plays. We have to do more. We have to get more pressure on the quarterback. And that's just what it is. So. As we know what we have to do, now it's just part of going out there and doing it.
What are you gonna do to make sure you carry, and just some of the progress you made with the Saints into this week against the Dolphins?
Just again, I think we knew exactly what we were getting, and these guys took it from the meeting to the field, and we just had to do the same thing again. A lot of this stuff is formation based. We understand what runs we're getting out of each formation. Personnel wise, we understand what we're getting. So just going out there and making the routine plays routine, like we know what we're getting, so we have to go out there and stop it.
What has to happen for the edge to be set, I'm not pointing at you, I'm talking about in general, to be set consistently better than it perhaps has been?
I think, my bad. I just think, we have to get off blocks. I mean, if you look at it, we're doing a great job of setting the edge. Sometimes we're just not getting off the blocks that we're supposed to. It's man on man. We have to get off that block sooner. We have to get off that block with urgency. And, knockback is there. And you take a look at the film, and you see the knockback on every level, not just D-ends, not just D-tackles, but corners, linebackers knocking guys back. But we just got to get off the blocks better, and we understand that. Again, we work that for 5 or 10 minutes today in practice as a D-line, just getting off blocks and making sure we make the job easier for everybody else. Those are our plays to make. When they run the ball, we expect to make the play.
Anything else for John?
So how many gifts do you have stacked up for your son?
Well, the problem is my son's birthday is December 17th. Christmas is December 25th. So in my head, I said, I think we should do them at the same time, both for Christmas. But that didn't go over well, so I'm just trying to make it through the 17th first. Time is hard right now.
That's poor game planning, John.
Hey, football.